Belize's economy has performed phenomenally well in the first quarter of
The morning show. It gives me great pleasure without no measure to always be here in your company. This is Friday morning. This is your Friday serving of the morning show. First and foremost, I want to say thank God it is another beautiful day and we're here. Truly blessed to be here, I must say. While some people can sleep last night, someone wake up dead. We there. Might be broke, pain up, never sleep good, grumpy because the fan spoiled halfway the night and you start to sweat. Or the AC just want service and you don't have time, so you know to sleep good. Or like last night, no water. We're going to BWS. You don't want to say thank God, but we're here. I'll talk about that in a little while. My name is Dylan Jones. I want to remind you can log on to us on our Facebook page at Sugar City Morning Show at gmail.com or at Ustream. You can Ustream us. YouTube, that's YouTube, sorry. On Sugar City Morning Show. Emmanuel, ¿qué pasó?
Good morning, Dylan.
Morning.
Good morning, Belize. Good morning, Orange Oak. Always a pleasure to say good morning to my Belizean people. It's always a pleasure to be here as well. Being part of the Sugar City Morning Show. Es un gran placer decir buenos días a toda la gente beliceña, especialmente la gente aquí en Orange Oak, aquí en el norte. Muy buenos días. Ojalá y este día sea un día magnífico para todos nosotros. Pues hay que tener las esperanzas, ¿verdad? Nunca perder las esperanzas, porque finalmente cuando eso sucede, entonces no hay razón. Bueno, ante todo, como siempre lo hacemos aquí, hay que agradecer y hay que alabar. Y esto es una parte integral de nuestro show porque, pues, es algo natural que nos nace hacer, porque pues, hay que reconocer de dónde vienen las bendiciones, hay que reconocer que hay un poder superior sobre todos nosotros que rige y al que le tenemos que agradecer todos los días. Así que tomo tiempo aparte para decir, Padre, te damos todas las gracias por la vida de hoy. Hoy pude salir de mi casa, pude caminar, pude comer. Te doy las gracias por esa habilidad, las fuerzas, Padre, por la buena salud. No solo la mía, pero los familiares, y de mis amistades y todas aquellas personas que nos rodean aquí. Padre, también te damos gracias por ese amor eterno con el que siempre podemos contar. Padre, también te damos gracias por tu perdón que nos ofreces a través de Jesucristo. También te damos gracias, Padre, por tu justicia divina. Padre, hoy te quiero pedir tu perdón. Hoy te quiero alabar, te quiero dar las gracias. Hoy también te quiero pedir en particular por aquellas personas que más lo necesitan. Aquellas personas enfermas que consigan consuelo, Padre. Que consigan una rápida recuperación. Aquellas personas que están necesitadas, que no tienen comida, ponlos bajo tu amparo, Padre. Aquellas personas todavía bajo adicciones, guíalos, Padre, a que busquen ayuda. Padre, para todas aquellas personas que están sufriendo de las calamidades recientes que hemos estado viendo por todo el mundo, Padre, aquellas personas que son víctimas de inundaciones, de tornados, de cualquiera que sea, Padre. La desesperación fácilmente se asienta en sus vidas. Consuélalos, Padre. Confórtalos. Por todo esto, Padre, te damos gracias, te lo pedimos de todo corazón y lo pedimos en nombre de Jesucristo. Amén.
Thank you very much for those wonderful words and prayers, Emmanuel. Get the morning started right. Want to say good morning to the folks there in San Victor. Yes, I was in San Victor yesterday.
Really? You were?
Yeah, to my godson Gian. Take it easy and remember back to school.
Yes.
Carlos and the family, take it easy, all right? So, before we go into the weather report, I want to pass on a message to say, good morning. Please advise the people of Libertad and Concepcion that the blackout from last night knocked out the fuse to the water pump, where it said there will be delay in the supply of water this morning since the problem has just been resolved. This is the chairman of Libertad and Concepcion Water Board. Thanks. So, you're going to lead delay in the water system there because they had blackout last night. Again, which I have a question, BWS, why we have a lot of low pressure now these days, man, for the last month or so, and I really paid no mind. But
Actually, I didn't experience any
well,
low
in our
pressure at
area,
my
in
home,
our
you know.
area,
I didn't even experience a loss of water.
in
I believe
our
it's only
in
regional.
our area, I'm talking about Union Town. I don't know if they're all in my house, but you know, like I'll give you an example. Had a serious incident whereby I call it serious guy, I call me now, whereby we went to wash the truck Wednesday evening, and there was no water coming out of the pipe in the yard, but there was water in the house.
That's strange.
You understand? And it happened more than once. And someone forgot to close the valve, and the water came back through the pipe during the course of the night. And when I wake up yesterday morning, you could imagine the rest, and I have to tell you the rest.
Well,
Water.
why?
The neighbor said she wake up about 6 and the BDF and the pass and one of them come out the pipe, they pour whole front of the place wet up like it rained. My water, the joy.
You have a big bill?
So then last night now, imagine you going in the shower like 9 o'clock after the novella, no water. Serious. No water. I don't know if that's a problem only enough for we black or it's BWS. I don't know, because I see them dig several holes around our neighborhood.
I must tell you that every morning, you know, when I'm coming to work, I notice that the BWS guys are out, vigilant,
Early.
early, and I must
Yeah.
commend them. I
Well,
don't
you
think
commend
it's
them,
a-
but I don't want to know why they're also early if then they try to address that problem. But I think if they know that we experience that kind of problem, they should at least put out one press release or at least advertisement on the radio. Like we know where they're going, because like I said, I'm not sure if it is only my house.
I don't think so.
But-
I think that there are certain things that are beyond their control if they have a
Like
leakage in the
the
system.
morning, most mornings you wake
You know,
up over the last
it will take a while
over the
for
last
it to be repaired.
over the last month. Every morning you wake up, not make that wash day, because the machine take long for fully choriar, you know, the pour, you know, and it drip. But after a while it come on hard, the pressure come back. So I don't really know, maybe somebody from BWS could tell we where they go on, if the only Union Tongue or the only really black or the only my house, because I don't know. I don't know. So I ask question today because, you know what I mean, when big man want bed, I know what I know there.
I agree with you.
I
I
pressure,
agree
but
with
it
you. Like
did,
I
it
said,
did again. You see, after about an hour and a half, it came back last night. He came back, but what you do, he mess up your sleep cycle, because then you have to get up and go bathe again. Before bathe, you know, attempt to bathe again. But then you know, it's not convenient.
Worse, Dylan, what's worse than what you are telling me is when you are in the process of bathing and the
No
water
water
goes.
there, no water.
So you're left with all the soap. And
Well-
you just have to pick up a towel and a rub down and
Well,
and
that
tell
part
it-
they're worse, but thanks goodness in my case, I never even start.
Yeah.
You know, there was no water. But anyway, we hope that we get some answer and that we go to the weather
Today's
report
the
at 13 past 7.
Today's the 29th of May, and many people are happy today because it's a Friday,
Okay.
you know, and it's the end of the month. So at 5:30 a.m. this morning, to continue with the weather report, with the weather forecast, the general situation, and it was fair. Weather was fair, and it was expected that mostly dry conditions will prevail today. The 24-hour forecast is going to be sunny with cloudy spells and partly cloudy skies tonight. Isolated showers will occur. The winds blowing from the east at 5 to 15 knots. The sea stays choppy. The outlook for Saturday and for Saturday night is for mainly fair weather with only isolated showers. The temperatures, the high temperatures along the coast, 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland, 95 would seem to be going right up again. And along the hills, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. The lows along the coast, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And up in the hills, still a cool 68 degrees. The tides, there's a high tide. Actually, there was a high tide about a half hour ago at 6:46 this morning. And there's another high at 7:45 this evening, tonight. There's going to be a low tide at 52 minutes after 1 this afternoon, and another low tide at 28 minutes after 1 tomorrow morning, the wee hours. The sun rises tomorrow at 18 minutes after 5. The sun sets today at 23 minutes after 6. The moon sets at 3:04 this afternoon, but it rises again at 3 minutes after 3 tomorrow morning, in the wee hours of the morning. So, en español, esencialmente buen tiempo, bastante seco, y se prevé que sí van a haber algunos chubascos, pero van a estar aislados. No se define exactamente dónde, si en el interior, no nos dicen, pero va a estar bastante nuboso hoy por la noche y existe entonces la posibilidad de los chubascos. Los vientos volando del este de 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar agitado, y se prevé que para mañana y para mañana por la noche condiciones similares se puedan experimentar, con también la posibilidad de chubascos aislados. Las temperaturas por la costa, compañeros, 87, la temperatura alta, 87 grados. En el interior vamos a subir hasta 95 grados y por las colinas siempre aún 81 grados. Las bajas por la costa 79, en el interior esta mañana 73 grados y por las colinas 68 grados. Una marea alta ocurrió hace un poco rato, como a las 7 menos cuarto, y entonces se va a ver otra marea alta a las 7:45 hoy por la noche. Una baja va a ocurrir a las 2 menos 8 minutos hoy por la tarde y otra baja vamos a ver a la 1:28 mañana por la madrugada. El sol sale mañana a las 5:18 y el sol se pone hoy a las 6:23. La luna igualmente se pone a las 3:04 hoy por la tarde, pero sale de nuevo en todo su esplendor a las 3:03 mañana por la madrugada. Así que, compañeros, como siempre digo, es pleno mayo, es tiempo cálido, tiempo seco, pero existe la posibilidad de algunos chubascos por todo el país de Belice. Y se prevé que para mañana también continúen estas condiciones. Otra vez quisiera recordar que tan pronto el 1 de junio empieza la temporada de los huracanes, así que aguas, mucho ojo con esta situación, porque pues nunca sabemos. Hemos tenido tormentas tropicales desde muy temprano en junio, julio, y aunque no son muy fuertes, pero también pueden causar mucho daño. Así que lo importante aquí, el mensaje del día aquí es empezar a poner un plan de emergencia por las dudas eso suceda. No sabemos qué pueda suceder, pero el plan de emergencia nos ayuda a reaccionar. Así que también quisiera tomar oportunidad a este momento para dar un anuncio que los compañeros de San José nos han mandado, que va a haber una apertura de 30, mañana sábado, en San José habrá una competencia de fútbol. Me están comentando de que ya hay 9 equipos, there are 9 teams already, y que mañana por la noche es la apertura, y va a haber un maratón este fin de semana con estos 9 equipos, y que entonces por las fines de semana siguientes, entonces la competencia continúa. Este fin de semana empieza, es el maratón. Habrá grandes premios para la competencia. El primer lugar, $1,000. El segundo lugar, $500. El tercer lugar, $300. Y el cuarto lugar, $200. Así que se invita a todos los aldeanos y a aquellas personas que quieran participar y gozar de este deporte, de esta competencia, que vayan al Football Field, a la cancha de fútbol en San José. Va a haber la apertura oficial. El viceprimer ministro estará ahí mañana a las 7:30, si es que capto el mensaje bien, ¿sí? Y esto está organizado por el Comité de Deportes de San José, y con también el apoyo incondicional del señor Gaspar Vega. Así que esto es una invitación a todos a estar en San José mañana para la apertura del maratón, y entonces por la competencia los consiguientes fines de semana. Así que una invitación abierta para todos.
22 minutes after 7 o'clock, we take a commercial break.
Belize's economy has performed phenomenally well in the first quarter of 2015, posting a 7% growth in GDP, largely due to the government of Belize's intervention in the citrus and fishing industry, and the GOB's hallmark National Infrastructure Project. Tourism has also seen a sharp increase. The inflation rate continues to fall and remains lower than every country in Central America and the Caribbean. The prices of staple food products continue to drop, making life much more affordable for Belizeans countrywide. Transforming lives, transforming Belize, a government for all.
They say winning isn't everything. They say big man can't jump. They say there's not a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But let me tell you something. Winning is the way. Winning can change your life. Winning makes all the difference. But you gotta play the game to win the game. The make rich, a lot of games. Buy your tickets today.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
Wow, Junior, na nearly time to go buy me number. How we gonna shop to buy me number, man? Boy, Junior, time to go, you know. Hurry, go buy me number. Boy, Junior, not sit down the anytime. Hurry, go to the store, go buy me number. Junior.
Don't make I go buy number for you again. Why you not play this new Make Me Rich game? You can play using text messages for your phone and you don't have to leave the house. Plus, you have the chance to win up to $500,000.
$500,000?
Yes, come back and show you.
It's so easy. But why you never tell me about this long time?
I'm gonna try.
Junior. Oh, sit down. Make me rich show the command. I don't buy me numbers, boy. Boy, when you come on.
Make me rich. This is the game show. Make me rich. Make me rich. Make me rich.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free. God knows I want to break free. I've fallen in love.
Break free to Digicel. Enjoy the most affordable plans in the country with free 4G data. Digicel's new combo plans start at $89. You can now have it all when you go postpaid.
Get more, do more, love more, live more. With Digicel.
Welcome back to the Shreya Cinema Show. It was a great pleasure to have here with us Mr. Tillett from the Agriculture Department. But before we jump into our discussion this one, I want to remind you that for all of you who do watch your weight and watch your eat, Hungry Man have a special today, daily grilled chicken with steamed vegetable and grilled potato. That's our Hungry Man got up today. So
Yes, and we want to thank all our sponsors. We forgot to, it slipped us sometimes to mention the sponsors for the weather report, and we want to thank Energy Purified Water as well. And of course, on my end, I want to always thank Home and Garden for the unconditional support. My sister Anna. Delon, you wanted to add on?
Vegas Imports, German Vegas and Sons, Albion's Bus Line, and Youth Connection Band.
Perfect. Así que, well, like you correctly said, Dylan, today we're talking agriculture. Today we're talking with Mr. Jose Tillett, who is the coordinator, the district agricultural coordinator, which essentially means he's the boss. All right? And he is the man who has been given the responsibility, se le ha dado la responsabilidad única de traer de vuelta los proyectos que anteriormente esa es la estación de Yeo Creek, the Yeo Creek Agricultural Station used to do at one time. And then it fell into disrepair and it fell into some sort of inactivity. But then we hear that big things are happening at the at the Yeo Creek Agricultural Station. And that's why, that's the reason, esa es la razón por la cual invitamos al señor José Tillett que nos hable acerca de qué está sucediendo allí y los proyectos nuevos, los servicios nuevos que están disponibles para los agricultores. Ante todo, muy buenos días y bienvenido al show. You want to talk about, en realidad, un poquito acerca de la historia del Yo Creek Agricultural Association, cuándo se formó, ya tiene mucho tiempo, y qué es lo que ha... Cuéntanos entonces, desde la...
Yo Creek ha estado allá por muchos años. Yo hice un transfer acá en el last year, febrero.
Así que reciente.
Reciente,
claro.
el año pasado. El año pasado, febrero. Desde febrero, con este ministro ahorita, está poniendo bastante énfasis en el station. Porque bastantes servicios que antes se daban, no estaban. Por ejemplo, ahorita tenemos la crianza de marranos. Pigs. We are breeding pigs.
Ahora, estuvimos ahí y eso sí lo podemos, we can attest to that, sí lo vimos, porque unos semejantes cochinos que yo jamás había visto. ¿Y qué más hay en la estación?
Well, de los marranos, nosotros vendemos al público. Ahorita es una demanda muy grande ahorita. Lo hacemos para breeding. También tenemos renta de toros, porque sabemos que unos agricultores no pueden comprar un toro. Un toro en vez cuesta 8,000, 9,000.
¿Tanto sí?
Sí, son caros los toros.
Y si es que cuando tú quieres, tú dices rentar un toro porque quieres mejorar la raza.
Exactamente, genéticamente.
Genéticamente.
So you all lease the bulls to
Yes.
farmers to cross or to
Yes.
meet
Yes.
with their cows.
Yes.
So you could have. What kind of bull do you have that is
Right now-
better than what they have?
Yeah. We have full breeds. For example, we have full breeds Brahman. We have full breed Angus at the moment.
Angus.
Yes.
And
Angus.
these bulls are imported.
Yes, for example, the Angus was imported. The Brahmans. You see, when it comes with breeding, we get our stuff. Maybe we get it from Mexico, Tisimil, or from the States.
Okay, so you have these bulls right at the agriculture
Yes,
station?
we have at the moment.
And they're out for rent.
Yes,
and,
they're for rent.
and I gather from what Mr. Tillett told me yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever, that they are in high demand. Now, you mentioned a Brahma and an Angus. Now, these have certain characteristics. Each one of them has its own
Yes,
characteristics.
has the own characteristics.
Can you explain to us a bit what is, the big difference? Why would I select a Brahma over an Angus or an Angus over a Brahma?
Okay, well, the Brahman is more, harder to our environment here. For example, it withstand ticks, it withstand, it's an animal
More
that's more
resistant.
popular, yeah, more resistant. While the Angus, have you heard when you go to the States, it's Angus meat and Angus and it's for steaks, These animals are more prone to which the Brahman, it's not really used to our environment. But then at the end of the day, our farmers do not have pure breed, que le llamamos la sangre criolla. Están mezclados. You mix them, and that's why we're bringing pure breeds to help the farmers.
Okay.
And we rent them.
Sugar Cinnamon, hello.
Quería preguntar de las ratas de leche, milking cow.
At the moment no tenemos estos ahorita, los milking cow, porque el programa acabamos de empezar con ello. We don't have any, but we are planning to see. We want to get the Bronx Swiss. We want to get the Holstein. Pero este va a ser en el futuro. Ya hablamos sobre eso. Estamos en proceso en conseguir estos animales.
Pues ya vemos que hay interés, así que
Sí.
la persona que está llamando obviamente está interesada, así que quizás eso es una reflexión de la necesidad, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Así que...
That answer your question, Carla?
Yeah, that's the question.
Yes,
All right,
okay.
thank you.
Okay. Así que Angus is more like for the quality of the meat. In other words, it's a soft...
People like the Angus
tender
burger,
cuts,
the tender
I think.
cuts,
Ajá. Pero también vimos
So
bastantes...
you're saying that, one second, you're saying that the Angus is a more delicate
Yes, it's
animal.
more delicate.
The way
It's
that
more
is-
delicate.
It's the type of cow that you would raise in the barn.
Yes, two-step.
You just feed them, make it get big.
Exactly, we have a big one. We have a bear, we have
Really?
an Angus, yes. We have
You
a...
never said that yesterday, Papa.
Actually, I think that we saw it. I didn't... realize that they were getting any bigger than any Brahman bull.
Yeah, we also have the Brahman, but what the farmers, most farmers have at the moment are the Brahmans.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. So you find most farmers in the north have Brahmans.
Yes, mostly Brahmans.
So when you cross the Angus with a Brahman,
You get a Brangus.
a Brangus.
Yes.
So
And it's more than it takes up the doctors of Angus and the Brahman and it's mixed up.
Brangus.
A Brangus, yes. We have Brangus at the station also.
Okay.
And so, like you correctly said, it inherits the characteristics of one and the other. And obviously, then you have a good combination because you get the resistance on one side and you get the quality of the Angus meats on the other side.
Sure.
We also notice a lot of sheep and a lot of.
Oh yes,
goats.
we also rent out the rams. We have sheep that is at the station, which is something new. What we're gonna do this year, we have already started a project. U Creek is gonna be nucleus for genetics of sheep, because we have a lot of sheep
For
farmers.
genetics of sheep?
Genetics, yes, yes. There's this project with the FAO. The FAO.
What is the FAO?
It's Food Agriculture Organization. It's an international organization which it's very popular. Every country has it. They invest in the FAO. FAO gave us a grant, and these grants are for it's for the betterment of food policies. FAO. What is the FAO? Is actually looks at the food, what we consume, like for example in countries, to help out the people in their diet. If there's if the prices are high, that's what the FAO is.
Okay, and so in what capacity did they give? Was it a grant?
It's FAO is always a grant.
It's a grant.
It's a
And
grant.
how will you be incorporating their plans into the agricultural station?
Well, like for example, you said one is gonna be with the sheep, because they're bringing yes. We're gonna be helping out farmers in the north, which gonna be dealing with orange walk and corozal.
You also sell small, the kids. If I want to say, if I have a farm and I have already put in the fencing and so forth, and I want to buy, do you sell?
Yes, we do. At the moment, we haven't sold any because it's new. It's a new program.
It's a new program.
It's a very new
But how
program.
many do you have at the moment?
At the moment, we only have 15.
15.
15. The FAO will be looking into, getting more sheep. Also, not only the FAO, we also have grants which come from Taiwan and also Mexico, which are investing in the sheep production.
So what we're seeing here is a renewed commitment.
Exactly.
And also a lot of assistance from international organizations
For the
to
farmers.
try to revamp agriculture in Belize, and especially
Exactly.
here in the north.
Yes.
So we're talking about now the new, and this is all in line with the renewed commitment that the Ministry of Agriculture has placed on the Yo Creek Agricultural Station, which is going to be, like I said, the nucleus for agriculture.
which was once active some time back. Was very.
It was very, very active. I
very
recall
active.
when I was, maybe 15, 20 years ago, it was quite active, but then it fell into some sort of inactivity, And but now we're very glad to see that through the ministry's effort, and especially through Mr. Gaspar Vega's efforts, that it's being revamped and brought back to its original and also passed.
Question, how much would you say on a scale of 1 to 10 is the farmers taking advantage of these services?
Yes, the 10.
10.
10. For example, we cannot suffice when it comes to the sales of piglets. It goes like hot tamales right away. Right now we have a long list.
Waiting.
Yes, waiting. We also have, when it comes to the rentals, of the bulls. We have a list also. Some farmers really need they're renting it out. The rams are out also. Like I said, we are still in the growing stage.
Okay.
Now, if I have just purchased a small little 5-acre plot, and I would like to get help with developing the land, what kind of services? I gather that you have received
Oh,
a
yes.
new tractor.
Yes, we have gotten a new tractor, a John
Now, how
Deere.
does that work? Can you explain to us?
We got a John Deere 95 horsepower four-wheel drive tractor. We are in the process of renting out to the farmers when it comes to land preparation. When farmers need to prepare their land,
So
we
do you
send
do you
someone-
also rent out all the implements that go along with it? Because you mean the harrows and the so forth?
Well, with services, we provide the services with the tractor.
You provide the services.
Yes, we provide the services because we have a tractor operator.
You have a tractor operator.
Yes.
So I call you and I says, sabes, quiero que no que me aclares, pero que me arres este terreno aquí. Entonces tú vienes con tu tractor, no tú, pero tu chofer viene con el tractor y lo ara. Y entonces al final del día, ¿qué tipo de costo estamos viendo? ¿Hay un costo reducido, un costo alto? ¿Qué estamos
Sí,
hablando?
el costo ahorita no está bien determinado porque tiene que venir del ministerio, porque el tractor es nuevo y también es un servicio nuevo. Recién. Y el servicio es algo nuevo que vamos a empezar a...
Así que todavía no has empezado a rentar el tractor, pero
No.
entre muy poco.
Entre
¿Cuándo
muy poco.
anticipas?
Para el otro mes.
Para el
porque
otro mes.
no tenemos ni las placas del tractor ahorita. Sí,
Pero
sí,
pues
no tenemos las
gusto
placas.
anunciarlo, ahí lo podemos ver, pero está mucho gusto anunciarte que ese servicio también está disponible a los agricultores. Así que aquellos que no tienen tractor pueden ir a Yo Creek Agricultural Station y decir, mira, yo quisiera rentar tu tractor o los servicios del tractor para que me ayuden a trabajar mi terreno y eso para el futuro bastante cercano, como ya escuchamos el señor Tilita hablar, entre un par de semanas quizás ya están definidos los costos de que te va a costar tanto por esto, pero al final del día eso siempre está a buen precio porque viene del gobierno.
Sí, sí.
So this tractor now is there to assist all farmers.
All farmers.
I guess you will have a long
Belize's
line.
economy has performed
Only one tractor, but it's a start.
Yes.
What kind of services this tractor have? A bush hog, but
Bush hog, plowing, harrowing.
anything with the tractor could do.
Yes.
Once
But
you
you
farm,
mentioned,
you
you mentioned a little while ago, and forgive me for jumping right back there. Oh, we're looking at the implements there, right?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
That what is that we're looking at?
It's a plow.
Okay,
It's
that's
a
it.
plow. You don't have that for rent too?
With the tractor, yes.
So how this alright, I can understand the long list, but if how do you what's the charges? How do you charge? By acre, by
Well, we're
How-
going to
how
be doing on
can
the
you-
acre. We're going to be doing it by the acre.
so and you guarantee that the price will be far way lower.
Yes, it's all reduced price. When it comes to government, it's subsidized.
So it's basically just to cover maybe the diesel or something. you could say
Exactly,
that?
yes, exactly. For example, when it comes to the sales of the piglets, when it comes to the rental of the bulls, all of these prices
That's
are
what I was
subsidized.
going back to the sale of the piglets and so forth. I mean, you mentioned that están como pan caliente, tan pronto ya están a una cierta edad, a una cierta medida. Me imagino que eso es lo que ustedes buscan, que ya entonces ya usted ya tiene una lista.
Exactamente.
Okay. Porque la gente está entrando en el negocio de crecer cochinos.
Sí.
Okay. Hubo un tiempo cuando el precio de la carne de cochino se había bajado bastante, pero entiendo de que ahora ha subido de vuelta. Igualmente con la carne de res. Okay. Así que esto es un apoyo a todas las personas que quieran desarrollar o quieran entrar en el negocio, que ya están disponibles estos servicios del Agricultural Station en Yo Creek, que en realidad, bueno, también estamos hablando de, también recuerdo que vi, y creo que está relacionado el tema, pero cómo reducir, y eso vamos a hablar tantito de ello cuando regresemos, porque el director me está diciendo que tenemos que ir a una pausa, pero podemos hablar acerca de una planta que se utiliza para poder reducir el costo de tu feed.
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Así es? Okay. Vamos a una pausa, compañeros, y regresamos en un par de minutos y vamos a estar continuando hablando con el señor José Tillich acerca de los avances y los desarrollos viéndose ahora en el Yo Creek Agricultural Station.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star, yes. You live in color to the limit. Large and in charge, yes. That's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color, Buster.
Hi, my name is Narelle Melgar. I am 32 years old. I am a single mother of 2 boys and presently living here in Orange Walk. I am working right now for the transformation project here in Orange Walk. I am traffic warden. I divert traffic, deal with what all the traffic has to do on work site. I enjoy my job. Before I got the job, I sleep at night worrying what will I do in the morning. How will I do to pay this? When water bill come, light bills come, school fees come, kids need to go to school. How will you provide for that? But now that I have my job, I have the satisfaction that I will provide for my home. During weekdays, to go to work, it's very, it's a rush. But it gives me that satisfaction that when I reach mom's home and kids eating, my dad's eating. My son loves football. He's in a team. And I had the opportunity to buy his boots this week. And it made me feel so proud that, you know, I work hard and it assists me on a daily basis for my son's college. My dad has like 15 years sick. And then he needs medication to keep him going every day. And I am the one that provides, and that, you know how that makes me feel? Like, my gosh. And I am happy to do it. Sometimes when I reach home tired, and they see how hard I'm working, like a single mother, and how the way I'm struggling for them, working hard, and it makes them proud of me that I'm there and that I can do it, and the opportunity that I'm working out there.
Que vaya bien. Dios te bendiga.
Later. 5 years from now, I can say I was a part of this. I was here giving my little to this project. I'm grateful and thankful for this transformation that I've got in my life. My name is Narelle Melgar, and my life has been transformed.
Wherever you go, stay connected to home with Digicel. Prepaid customers simply text Roam On to 777 to call and text while away and receive text for free. While our new combo plan customers can call, text, or surf simply by stopping into any BTL office before they leave. Live more with Digicel.
Get more, do more, love more, live more. with Digicel.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. The time is exactly 9 minutes away from the 8 o'clock hour. This morning we're talking agriculture, but not just agriculture. We're talking about the, what's a better word, revising of the agriculture station in Ewe Creek, which was once a center for farmers to go and do trade, buy seeds, fertilizers at rock bottom prices subsidized by government, no? And also other different things. But Mr. Tillett, we know that it's not an easy process to
No, it's not.
to raise. We call it raise the dead.
It takes a lot of money also.
But the government, they push it too.
Yes, the government is pushing it.
So while the government is pumping finances in it, all you have to do is put your expertise and energy into it. And with time, it will get back up to a standards where you have them. They won't wait in line to use the tractor because you have more than one. They won't wait in line to get the bull crossed because you have more than one bull.
Actually, there are
You know?
15, 16 bulls.
15 bulls we have.
And last you told me was that
5 were active at the
5 were active and you only had 1 available.
Exactly, at the moment that just came in.
And that just came in because they're always out. And those again, the bulls are the rental fees is minimal, isn't it?
Yes, it's minimal. It's very
¿De qué estamos
subsidized.
hablando?
Estamos hablando de $2 por día.
$2 por día, entonces yo lo rento y por ¿qué? ¿Un mes? ¿3 semanas?
Lo más que lo puedes rentar es para 3 meses.
3 meses.
You sign a contract and everything, but you cannot go beyond 3 months.
¿Y si se muere el toro en mi patio, en mi finca? ¿Has considerado
Si
eso?
es negligencia, por eso ahí está el contrato.
Y el
cuánto
contrato
cuesta.
define exactamente qué son
Exactamente, qué es el costo, qué
liabilities.
son sus liabilities, son todos.
Okay, así que no es decir meterlo en llevarlo a mi lugar y nada más abandonarlo ahí. No, hay una cierta responsabilidad que viene con ese contrato.
Exactamente.
We understand that the department station is also heading into different areas. We were talking about the tractor, the animal. Let's move into the area of foods. I understand you're working with onions.
Yes, we're working with onions because of up north, Orange Rock and Corozal.
How we use a lot of onions.
Oh yes, and it's grown. It is grown.
Tacos.
Orange Rock is the second district with the highest where it's grown
Demand?
onions.
Demand for onions.
Supply or demand?
Yes, we're planting.
So we're growing
Onions, yes.
onions. Who's the
Onion.
first?
Corozal.
Corozal. Okay.
Corozal is the
Beat
first.
Alright,
Well, yeah, what we also do at the station is we do trials. For example, we see under fertigation, the varieties, everything. So apart from just renting out animals, we are also using it as a learning tool. As you can see.
Right.
Yes.
We're looking at it. But one of the big problems I gather with the onion farmers is how best to store the onions, el almacenamiento de las cebollas.
Could we say?
¿Qué hacemos
Could
allá?
we say that what Emmanuel is asking is maybe the type of onion they're planting? Because I gather from talking to you that some onion bring more water than the next one, and that's where you have from the time you pull it, it start to, I wouldn't say deteriorate, but something like that.
Okay, when it comes to the onions, we have it by variety. Every variety, we have tested it. We have used it and we have stored it. Each one of them have a different shelf life. But also we have noticed that the bigger onions, the ones which the hotels want, the big onions, those do not last long for storage. We want the small onions. Well, not really small, medium-sized
Medium
onions.
size.
Because as you know, we can see that during when we do not have onions, when we import onions, it's the medium-sized onions that we get from Holland or
Is
Mexico.
this what FAO is helping you guys with?
Oh yes, if FAO is helping us with that. We have in 3 components with FAO. We have the sheep, we have the onion, and also we have the honey.
And what is the direct involvement of FAO in the onion industry?
Okay, the direct involvement at the moment is this project has just started. We're still seeing where we can help the farmers. We have a group of consultants. We have technical team coming in and saying what is the problem. They're going to visit farmers, visit fields. Hear them, listen to them, and at the end of the day, if it's organization of the farmers, if it's storage, if it's soil, whatever they're gonna see, and then there's where the intervention is gonna come. Because I'm the technical person, yes, but I cannot say something. Okay, this is the problem. We need to hear it from the people.
I understand
Yes.
perfectly. I understand perfectly.
So, based on what you guys find out with the expertise, then you deliver
Exactly what is
these
needed
tips
out there.
to
What
the
is needed?
farmers.
Yeah, exactly. What if the farmer doesn't need let's say if we think the farmer needs training in how to grow onions.
I apologize.
I mean, the farmers, they're gonna say that this is where we need help. It's we're gonna give them what they need, not what we think they need. That's why we have this. We're assessing all the industry of onion at the moment.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay. You also mentioned during that little chat that we had that you're also having some sort of involvement with chickens and roosters and so forth to
Another thing we're getting in the market to sell local eggs.
Well, that's gonna come in the pipeline.
At a serious market.
That's gonna come into the pipeline. For example,
China might be 57 a local egg.
Yeah. But I think that the ideal thing would be was to promote the involvement of the people to grow their eggs,
Yes.
That is where I think that you told me that there was some sort of hybrid roosters that were...
Yes. Actually, it was 2 years ago where they brought in, the University of Belize brought in some hybrids. What we're gonna do is gonna cross this species with this species, and we're gonna take on a hybrid. And that's what our station we're gonna start doing. What is that? Like I said, we already just submitted the proposal, and it's gonna come in the pipeline. Because we noticed that in Orange Walk, for example, we do a lot of backyard gardening. And this is part of our mandate also. For example, to look into this. Some people have some chickens,
I can't develop on my hen will lay 3 eggs a day or 4 eggs a day or something like that.
These people, they depend on the eggs. For example, look at San Jose on the pilot project which we started in San Jose.
You mean the
cover
structures, okay.
The cover structures. Why did we say, okay, San Jose? San Jose actually in our agriculture, we call it a dead zone because it is alkene. People are mostly doing backyard gardening. So we introduce the small cover structures, how to grow their vegetables and everything.
So you picked that area for a reason?
Yes.
Based on a survey that was done.
Yes, because we notice that we don't have farms in that area. When it comes to cattle, it is minimal also. And the people are more doing backyard. And right now, this project is very successful at the moment. And when
it still continues.
It continues. And when I went to present my accomplishments, the other districts are already picking it up also. Because I said, hey, you know something? It worked. I think we have footage on that, right?
Yeah, actually, we did coverage of that, actually.
Yes.
We did a video of that as well.
Yes.
Do you plan on expanding that project?
Yes, we're expanding that project. We're going to
expand other areas?
To other areas.
By when?
Actually, it's on the pipeline at the moment. I'm just waiting for the materials. And then we're going to start building some more.
We sit here and we talk about this specific topic about rural areas.
Mm-hmm.
What about educating people in town? Some people
Oh,
have
we are
a
doing
yard
that.
Space. That we call it greenhouse. No?
We're actually working with schools also. Right now, a lot of schools have their program. For example, we have already picked so many. We have picked like what, 6 schools at the moment. We're behind on that, but as soon as September starts, we're gonna start with the schools. We should have started this year, but we had a setback. We're gonna give them some implements, seedlings, because that's gonna be part of the children's learning. Because we need to start. How can I? When we were growing up, it was like, oh, you know what? You're going to chop cane. You're going to agriculture was the menial job you do. So now we have to change that. We have to start from the schools.
Let them see the importance of
Exactly, because at the end of the day, something.
Agriculture
We
feed
have
the
to eat. You have to
nation.
feed the
Estoy de
nation.
acuerdo contigo, es como si te vas a ir a cortar caña porque no quieres aprender, como si fuera un castigo.
Exactamente.
Entonces, ahora lo que quieres hacer es
Es un
cambiar la
negocio.
mentalidad de la gente, es decir, que hay que darle su lugar al agricultor, que sin agricultura, pues, ¿cómo comemos?
Exactamente.
Entonces, no es como si fuera que las personas menos equipadas para estudiar física y química, pues son los que se van a ver reducidos. No, la gente va a la agricultura por opción.
Exactamente.
It's an option I do. I want to grow onions. At the end of the day, I will help with the development of the country, and I can make money.
Exactly. Some onion farmers, when the price is good, I see they buy 1 vehicle, 2 vehicles, and they get their stuff. But like I said, we do have a problem with the onions, with the onion industry up north here. But like I said, that's why we wrote
So
a
hopefully
project.
reach to a stage where we stop bringing onion from Mexico.
Well,
we want to reach that stage.
We would like to reach that stage, but like I said,
The
onion
demand is too
seasonal.
high?
It's seasonal.
Oh, it's seasonal.
It's seasonal. For example, we start producing onions as early as December, and until now we still have onions. Apart, like next month is already gonna be fluctuating, so we're gonna start importing again.
Okay, so
Do you have any plans on doing some sort of bringing in some sort of, I don't know, some sort of type of onion? Because as we see, you go to the markets and to the supermarkets in Chetumal and in Merida, so just for the sake of mentioning a place, and you see onions all year. Is it because of the variety of onions that they are growing?
We have to see that onions works with the sun, where it is a photo period. Short days, long nights, long days, short nights. And our seeds are neutral, so when it comes, we only can grow these type at this certain time. And right now, they introduced some new ones, but they're very expensive. These are half season. Very.
So really, the limiting factor there is cost.
It's the cost. It's the cost.
Like una lata de semillas te cuesta mucho dinero, $800, $900.
El half season así está yendo.
Wow. Y estás hablando de menos de un acre.
Menos de un acre, necesitas 3 o 4.
Entonces es una inversión bastante fuerte.
Exactamente.
Para empezar, pues me imagino que eventualmente va a haber tanto crecimiento en esto que ojalá lo que suceda es de que se encuentre una forma de conseguir esas semillas a un precio más barato, ojalá, o lo podamos hacer aquí through some sort of genetic laboratory. Ojalá, we're looking into the future ojalá y eso pueda suceder, para que no tengamos que importar papas, importar cebollas, importar todas esas cosas, porque ahora nuestro país va a tener la capacidad de poder mantener el producto en los estantes por todo el año.
One of the things he mentioned just now, you have to pay very careful attention to. Correct me if I'm wrong, there's a possibility that we could produce onion all year, But when it's off season, the type of onion, the price go up.
It can be like that, yes. We haven't found it yet. We're still researching on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. You see, the type of onion that we're growing actually right now is the neutral.
Yes,
right?
The neutrals.
All right. So, but we can grow the ones that adapt to the variances, but those are expensive. Those are
And it's going to be difficult also because, rain. The onion doesn't like rain, and for us to be planting on the rainy season is going to be another issue.
Yeah. I guess that's where the greenhouse come in.
Exactly, but I mean...
It's a cost element.
It's a cost element.
Maybe if you could reduce it down to just production for the home. Like how you have the greenhouses or the cover, whatever you call it. Cover structures in different areas. I mean, there's always possibilities of how you can work it, I mean, maybe after the lease season pass, if you have, what's the size of a big greenhouse or regular size?
The cover structures which we are building are for a farmer is 14 by 60.
You could produce all that in a half-season onion. You could sell onion to your neighbors. So it might not be at the export or market level, but they should have enough to go around for people, no? But again, this is how you start,
Okay. Also, what I want to mention about the station is not just in providing these services, piglets, sheep rental, but also we want to use it as a learning tool. For example, when you go there, you're gonna see this is type of grass we're gonna be feeding the animals. Good pastures. Also, what we're doing with the feed with the pig, we're reducing the cost because we're giving
That's exactly one of the things I wanted you to I introduced a little while ago, just before I went on the break, but it just slipped us. I noticed that you're growing some plants which it looked like chaya initially to me, but it was kind of different. But then I saw you guys doing a lot of, you're cutting it, and that you were grinding it.
Yes,
Tell us
chopper.
about that.
Okay, these plants, for example, are nacidero, which are high in protein. We have the mulberry. We also have some grasses. We have sugarcane. What we do is we grind it. We put it in a chopper. I think you started last time.
Yes, I did.
And we give it to the pigs to supplement some of the feed. But we cannot.
It cannot be used only by itself. It has to be used as a supplement.
Yes, it has to be. We still give it with corn, but it also reduces the cost of the corn you're going to be using.
But how much do you reduce it? What's the cost? The reduction in cost?
Reduction when we were doing with us, we have so far done 30%.
So if you generally spend $1,000 a month on feed, you will be saving $300.
Exactly.
That's good.
Exactly.
Because if
but then it entails growing other products.
Yes.
But there's no cost to that.
Cane?
Yeah. No.
Well, yeah, you fertilizing.
But very limited.
Yeah, fertilizing. Cutting, and you have to have a chopper.
So you've taken all of what he mentioned into account, even when there's an element of cost in growing those that what you call the mulberry and so forth. Okay.
Yes. These also what we're doing also we can feed it to the cows, we can feed it to the sheep.
And it's because you're looking to increase the protein intake of the...
Yes.
But is it only for, say, the initial stage of growth, or can you continue feeding this
with the
livestock?
With the cattle? Yes. And we're doing it especially when it comes to dry season. Dry season, the animals tend to get maga. So what we do is we feed them this stuff.
Okay.
It's a supplemental. We have, a lot of farmers have we call it protein energy banks. Maybe an acre, 2 acres, they plant this after they go just cutting, give their sheep and their animals. The pigs, we only give it to a certain stage. We do not give them except when they are pregnant or, we give them when they're growing up.
That's why you have to give them more starch and fat and so forth.
Yes, we also mix with molasses,
Sugars and so
Yes,
forth.
yes.
Okay. We're being told by our director that again we have to go on a break. So we'll take a short break, folks, and we will continue with Mr. Jose Tillit. And we're going to talk about the training that hopefully will be going on at the Yoke Creek Agricultural Station. And this training is for farmers and teaching them how best to do certain things. We'll be right back.
The government of Belize announces the launch of its Summer Sports Program 2015, funded by PetroCaribe. $500,000 from PetroCaribe funds have been earmarked to provide financial assistance to existing summer sporting camps that have been operating for at least 3 years. The government recognizes and salutes all individuals, groups, and organizations that have been sponsoring summer camps for years. This summer, the focus will be on sporting programs, and all qualified bodies are invited to apply. For more information, download the complete sponsorship application guide from the Government Press Office Facebook page, or pick up an application from the National Sports Council office in Belize City, or request an emailed copy by sending email to nscbel@btl.net. Transforming lives through sports. A government for all.
Play the new Make Me Rich lottery game, where prepaid users have a chance to win up to $500,000. To get rich, text your numbers to 7424. Choose 5 balls, 4 cool balls between 1 to 40, and 1 hot ball between 1 to 10. Or simply text QP for a quick pick, and 5 numbers will be chosen at random. $3.50 will be automatically deducted from your phone's primary balance, and the digital receipt will be texted back to you. You win $1 phone credit with any matching cool ball, $5 phone credit with any 2 matching cool balls, $50 phone credit with any 3 matching cool balls. Match all 4 and win $5,000 cash. Get all 4 cool balls and the hot ball, and you'll win $500,000. Make Me Rich will text you back to let you know what you won. So tune in 8 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays to the Make Me Rich game show and get rich.
Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich. This is the game show. Make me rich, make me rich, make me.
The transformation continues as the government of Belize is now embarking on a massive rollout of PetroCaribe funds to rural communities countrywide. Contracts have been signed for works to commence in several villages in the coming weeks, and that is just the beginning.
PetroCaribe is coming to Trial Farm and Ladyville and San Narciso and Bella Vista and Socots and Independence and Esperanza and Bullet Tree and Carmelita, and it will not stop until every village constituency in the entire country would have received its fair share of PetroCaribe.
Transforming lives, transforming Belize, a government for all.
They say winning isn't everything. They say big man can't jump. They say there's not a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But let me tell you something. Winning is the way. Winning can change your life. Winning makes all the difference. But you gotta play the game to win the game. The Make Me Rich Lotto game. Buy your tickets today.
show. Friday edition, we're talking agriculture, and it's
And all
pleasing to
agriculture.
know that so many good things is happening at the Oak Creek station, considering that it went to sleep. You know?
Yes,
So many
yes.
failed attempt project under the past government
But thanks to the renewed interest and renewed commitment
by the
from
Honorable Gaspar Vega
exactly,
and the
Ministry
UDP
of-
government.
and the Ministry of Agriculture, and that we're seeing good things coming
Yeah.
back.
Not only,
into the
but you
Oak
know,
Creek.
Emmanuel, not for jump and song like the lead bad boy, but like anything where Gaspar put a hand pan, he make sure it work. And you can only have all of these efforts by the cooperation of your leader, which is the minister.
Thank you, thank you.
You know?
Actually, that's what he's there for, to guide the way and to create a stimulus for growth of our economy. And if we have been in a position in the past where we have had to be importing so much of our daily food, like onions and potatoes, and now with this stimulus that he is
That's a-
giving to the agricultural sector, which means that more people can learn how to do the farming, and more people can then become involved in growing onions, growing the potatoes, growing this, growing the other, and even with the cattle, you know, and being able to export cattle, mejorando la raza, exportando la res a los países donde hoy cercanos, donde al final del día se logra conseguir buen dinero por la carne de res. ¿No es así?
Sí, claro.
Because of the cattle sweep program that's in place, and now we will soon, I think if not already, we will be certified as sickness free, no? I mean,
Yes,
the
soon,
brucellitis
right
and
now we
the-
just started the third sweep. We have to go
Exactly.
2 more.
Right, right. And it's going to be continuing process.
Yeah, it's gonna be a continuing process.
continuing process. Así que vamos.
To before we go to the next one, just quickly, in a few words, to get assistance from the department. Is there a system where you need to be a registered farmer,
No,
or you just pull up there and tell you, no, listen, I this, that, and I need this help, or is a process where you go to see their place, or how you work?
Well, what we have is we have extension officers. Once you're a farmer, you get the help. When it comes to technical help, we do not promise, that we have inputs, but technical, so far we can help. When it comes to projects, that's when, for example, we had some farmers also doing research out there here in Orange Rock.
Oh.
Yes. We give them the materials, the onions. We give them and they plant the onions, and then we just pick up the data.
Why we can't plant garlic?
We've tried it so far. We haven't found the.
You did not find a trick yet for that.
We haven't found it yet, the variety.
Really?
Yeah.
We consume so much garlic, and I was in California one time, and you see the garlic fields, incredible. huge, and I mean, it shouldn't be all that difficult to grow. I mean,
Well, I wouldn't know how to answer that one there, man, 'cause-
Because you see, with my ministry, we want to focus first on one or two, and then not get the ball going. Because we focus on so many stuff, at the end of the
Lose
day,
time.
exactly. Once we come with that, then we jump on the other one.
Okay, so where do we see the agriculture department, the station, in the next 5-10 years?
Well, the station, what we want to do is we want to take it as a farmers training school.
That's exactly what I
Where you can go and see exactly, how things are done. The type of grasses that are grown, for the animals. The way how to grow onion, because we planted onion there. We have cover structures there, so we have one of them. At the moment, we're going to build another one. We're going to be doing research also there, which we already started. Okay, how much fertilizer you're going to need for the plant. Agriculture is not only about just planting. You have to know exactly what you're going to be doing. research
The
what
techniques
varieties.
behind
Yeah,
it.
the techniques.
So you're
you
gonna
know.
putting the teaching element
Exactly.
into this, where you'll
And-
be having seminars and workshops
Yes.
to best address those
And-
problematic situations. And like, yo tengo problema con esto, no lo estoy. You're gonna address that situation.
Also, what we want to do, apart from that, we want to tie everything together. For example, we want to do an integrated farm. For example, the same manure from the pigs and the cows to fertilizer, which we already start doing right now at the moment. Yes, we have an
But you
organic
also have
section.
a nursery, and I think we've forgotten to talk about the nursery. What kind of importance does the growing of the fruit trees and flowering plants have
Well,
at
yeah.
Rio Creek Agricultural
Well,
Station?
it is also a new project which I've started. We already have mahogany plant which
So
we already
if
sold
I want
out. We have
clear my
mahogany,
land and
we
I
have
want to grow mahogany,
Yes,
you
we're
all will have it
planting.
available.
Yes, we are having also flowering plants. We are having
For sale?
Yeah, for sale. We are having also. We're going to start grafting our avocados, mangoes. We have fruit trees. You know, we have sour sap. We have custard apple. It's something new. What you know.
You know, the other day, and I must share this, a couple of days ago, I went to visit with Mr. Tillett to make arrangements, and I saw a big mango tree, and I said, but I didn't see any mangoes on the tree. And I asked him, I see a mango tree, but I don't see any mangoes. He said, yes, Mr. Martinez, we have mangoes, but just go down a little farther. But I go like, where are they? I don't see any mango trees. He said, just walk down by the nursery. And I walked down, and I saw some little dwarf mango trees laden with mangoes. With your hand, you go there and you pick the big mango there. That's a hybrid.
That's grafted.
That's grafted.
We pick out, for example, it's like cloning. For example, if I see a mango tree, which is grown by seed, and I like the characteristics, you know, I just go and take a piece, graft it onto another plant, and that's it. Because if I take the seed, I may not get 100%.
Right.
So if I clone it, that's
You're gonna
what
get
we
better
do.
results.
Exactly, going to be exactly what you're going to get. And it's going to start flowering. So I have seen some trees start flowering from this size, having mangoes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I was surprised. I mean, I know mango tree. I normally have to climb up. I use step ladder and all of that. Forget you know what I'm talking about.
You get big no.
No, you know, I mean, I literally pull them out. So
Yes.
there's gonna be a lot of interest placed in the nursery.
Yes, we're gonna come heavily in the nursery this year.
So this is all good news that's going on. I mean, that's why we decided to invite you so that we can share this information, compartir toda esta buena noticia, esta buena información con todas las personas de Orange Rock, porque siempre escuchamos la queja de Rio Creek Agriculture, ya no tiene nada, ya pasó, ese lugar ya se fue, ya quedó muerto. No, se está reviviendo y ya hay buenas cosas sucediendo.
And our offices are moving there soon.
Y todas las oficinas del Ministry of Agriculture se
Sí.
están moviendo a Rio Creek.
A Rio Creek
¿Cuándo
Station.
anticipas que eso va a suceder?
Sabes, el otro año.
El otro año.
Ahorita ya, we have already started, you know, we got a contractor and everything. We have made the plans for the building, which we're going to have our
It's
own
going to be a
station.
new building.
Actually, it's going to be renovated. Because before, you remember where our offices were? It was at the market. And at the market. But then after that, we were just, you know, going all around. They move us from one place to the next. And we wanted some place where to be stable.
Yes.
And also,
What a
you
better
know,
place than the Rio Creek Station.
Exactly, and at the end of the day, you
Well,
know,
at the end of the day, you as the person who is in charge, as the coordinator for the district, at the district level, will be able to monitor everything that's going
exactly. I
You
will be
know,
there.
definitely we must say that the station has come a long way and people have seen it now, because I think when I last attempted on a station was when they were trying to do the soybean project back in the days under the PUP, and they just, we don't really know what's going on with the
Actually,
project.
there is still the remnants of that
Right there.
visible at the Rio Creek service, at the Rio Creek
Some people get
Agricultural
it chucked
Station.
at them, some get this, some get that, and nothing. The majority of the farmers were sold all a dream, and nothing never happened. But now we could say, taking it back to the level of where
At
the
a very-
realistic,
at a very practical and realistic
the realistic thing is that farmers have cattle, farmers have sheep, farmers that grow onion, farmers that grow.
Not that soya wouldn't
Sea
have been
pepper.
a good one, but just the way it was done in a way which just led to its own demise.
Yeah, and personal gain for some people.
Thank you.
I want to even come out with the title Señor Soya.
Right. Y al final del día, pues hay ciertas cosas ahí que. Pero me da mucho gusto tenerte aquí, José, dándole apertura y hablando acerca de esas cosas buenas que están sucediendo en el Yo Creek Agricultural Station. Me gustó en particular escuchar acerca del entrenamiento que vas a estar ofreciendo y entre muy poco. ¿Cuándo esperas que esto entre en línea? Digamos para el próximo año.
Mira, sí, queremos porque esto cuesta dinero. Por ejemplo,
Sí,
todo,
sí, sí.
por ejemplo, ahorita estamos renovando el coral. Coral ya lo llevó bastante dinero. Los fence, we have to really
Es un
upgrade
tractor,
all
te
of
cuesta
this.
que más de
Exacto.
$100 y pico de mil dólares. ¿no?
Y todo cuesta dinero.
Así que, pero lo que sí puedes decir es que hay
We have to
un-
apply to the Prime Minister for some of the Petrocarib funds. Roll it.
Sí, sí. Pues porque, pues al final del día es el bienestar de la gente de nuestro querido país, ¿no? Y en particular la gente aquí en Orange Rock que van a conseguir el beneficio y que ya están consiguiendo el beneficio, porque al final del día, como tú estás correctamente diciendo, pues ya hay una lista de espera para los parados pequeños y para la renta de los toros y pues eso anteriormente no estaba disponible. No estaba disponible.
No, yes.
Así que ahora, hoy en día, gracias a esos esfuerzos, gracias a la intervención del ministro, gracias al esmero de la buena gente como de José y todo el equipo, y les tomamos tiempo aparte para felicitarlos y comendarlos por su buen trabajo, porque al final del día aquí estamos haciendo un gran bien para el distrito de Orange Rock.
Gentlemen, I have a text here. Say, good morning, gentlemen. I want Mr. Tillett. I want Mr. Tillett, and I want to start a pig farm. I want to ask Mr. Tillett. I want to start a pig farm. Can I purchase from you to start? How do I go about? Can I have your input?
Sure. We have for sale the piglets, but if he wants to start his own pig farm, he's going to have to get a meal from another place because it's not, it's going to be like you can't be doing interbreeding. Yes, and you can stop at the station, the Yo Creek Agriculture Station, and you can see Mr. Eric Villamil. He's the storekeeper. He's the one in charge of the sales and everything. Stop by, give him your
So
name.
if I buy two, those can't interbreed, obviously. So I have to get the infusion of another male.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
because
that it
then
does
I'll be
not
family.
Exactly.
Well,
I'll be
They're gonna be
family.
interbreeding.
You can't buy a
my
male and
grandmother
female.
would say, finalmente son animales.
No, that thing don't work so well.
Because you want a better breed. You want a better breed.
What a
that.
finelia
But
woman, eh?
that just begins to tell you the wrong thought of how we use
Correctly.
it wrongly.
Emmanuel directly will say one and then they walk by two hind legs and the next one they go around in a circle with bound.
Yes.
It don't work so well.
Actually, all the success that we're doing, and I want to thank my staff, and Yo Creek Agriculture Station is as well as the one in Orange Walk, They are the ones, even from the secretaries, all of us, are working towards that. All my staff. I really wanna
Currently, your
thank them.
office is situated where?
In Main Street, in front of Zeta's factory.
In front
where
of
it,
Zeta's
where
factory, where it was
DFC, yes,
right,
upstairs.
previously, okay. So, right, actually that's where it's at. So todas las oficinas, no ahora, pero
Sooner or later.
en
In the
digamos
future.
entre un año, no sé cuándo exactamente, pues los planes son para crear un núcleo, para centralizar todo lo que es el Ministerio de Agricultura aquí en Orange Rock y llevarlo a Yo Creek, donde va a haber oficinas, donde va a haber finca, donde va a ofrecer todos los servicios, donde va a haber entrenamiento, donde va a haber los toros, las vacas, todo se va a centralizar ahí.
Exactamente.
Para que todos vamos a poder tener, donde no sea difícil, ya sabemos que para la renta de esto, yo creo que para los servicios, yo creo que todo va a estar centralizado y va a ser mucho más fácil.
Claro que sí, yes.
Y para ti también, para poder supervisar a todos.
Exactamente, y vamos a tener todos los técnicos, los expertos allá y van a estar en la estación.
Ok. ¿Algo por último que quieras?
No, solo le quiero dar las gracias a todos ustedes. I want to give thanks, for having me here, just so I can tell the public what is happening at the Berkshire station. Don't think that we're just sitting, in our offices, unless you think, hey, or driving about, Actually, work is being done.
Okay.
And a lot of work is
And I want to encourage the farmers to take advantage of these services, which they are doing, which you understand is wonderful. And just be mindful that you have a government that cares for what you do and how you go about making a living. Very, very important to remind them of that. So thanks for dropping by, Mr. Tilly. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and hopefully one of these years will come back and say, Mr. Martinez, we got the garlic.
You got the correct garlic.
Let's
You know what garlic we use?
Let's see
right?
who's on the line. Okay, nobody. Okay, thank you very much for dropping by. Emmanuel, before we wrap up, I want to remind all artists, we're calling on all artists for the National Song Competition 2015. We already have some artists who express interest, Emmanuel, in singing right here in Orange Jaw. So we tend to do our competition or eliminations on the 28th of June. So I ask you to drop on at the House of Culture and get your application, or give me a call at 626-4882. It's a national song competition. It's sponsored by the National, the September Celebration Commission and Atlantic International Bank. So it's going to be big, and then from there we move on to the finals at August 8th, 2015 at the Memorial Park in Belize City. So check it out, get involved. We don't have, like I said, we have some artists who knows, maybe we could get somebody to sign up and sing a song about agriculture.
Or grow the garlic.
And also,
también recordándoles, perdón, nada más rapidito para que no se me olvide, recordándoles el maratón de fútbol en San José este sábado empezando a las 7:30. Esta es una cordial invitación para todas las personas que quieran participar, gozar, ver y animar a sus equipos, porque de lo que entiendo son 9 equipos que van a estar participando y están, los premios son bastante buenos. Primer lugar $1,000, segundo lugar $500, tercer lugar $300, cuarto lugar $200. Así que es un maratón primero y luego la competencia. El maratón es este fin de semana, este sábado, y la competencia entonces continúa para los consiguientes fines de semana.
And before we go, quickly, maybe Monday we could touch on it some more, but parents, there's this thing going around right now on the internet and also on television. You see people talking about this Charlie, supposedly demonic game that the kids could just grab a paper, put one cross, yes, no, or 2 pencil and ask questions and they move. I was doing a little research on it and they mentioned that it's not enough evil, it's just Charlie is known to be an old Mexican demon, and but I mean, anything that is bad is not good for your kids, and you don't want them to be experimenting with these kind of things because the mind can play serious tricks on you. And I understand that there are already some kids in some certain schools are already messing around with this thing, and it is not healthy because while some might not be afraid, some are scared. I heard a parent said she not sending back her child to school until they bless the classroom. So, you know, I mean,
So despite the fact that it's inherently harmless, but it's the way the kids perceive it, and it's the way it
well, you see,
impacts
they claim if you put two pencils on each other, so
there will be some
eventually,
movement because
yeah,
of
move.
that.
You say you could just watch it and not say nothing, and eventually,
And it
because
will
of it's set opposite and the gravity, you know, at least scientific thing, it will move, and if you move, it only can move so, or so. And anyway, in another section we find a yes or no. Well, how true? I don't want to try it at all. I don't want to try my paper and pencil and go ask her no question.
You think pencil and paper good for? That's your right hand.
Right. So, and you know what?
Nothing else.
If we attack little bit more Jesus every day, you know, then we don't have no room for that kind of nonsense.
You said it, boy.
Also, Emmanuel, I want to take this time. I want to leave the people with this. We want to ask everybody out there who knows, and even if you don't know, maybe a friend of who knows, Tila Duran. A very good friend of mine, and a lot of people. She works at the rectory, you know,
at the parish
office with father. When you go in, you go ask about your wedding certificate and your birthday,
or even to pay for masses.
Pay for masses. You know, the young lady that works behind there. Well, she's not really doing too well. I have spoken to a family member and mentioned that her heart is really giving her serious problems. So we want to ask each and every one of you out there to say a strong prayer for Tila, and the Lord knows best, you know. But she's a fighter, you know. Anybody who knows Tila from young, they know that she has been and has gone through quite a lot.
Because with the death of a brother, with the death of a mother,
And also, you know, personal things. You know, Tila has been through quite a lot.
So
but
we
want to ask you to pray. Keep her in your prayers, please. She's a very nice person, easygoing, very nice person to talk to. Very beautiful young lady, and always on the go. So, Tila, get well soon, and we keep you in our prayers. On that note, thanks for watching the morning show. This has been your Friday serving. For Robert Checky Usher, our director, Maurice Kokam on camera, Rahim Wagner Control, Mr. Tillit, thanks again for coming. Emmanuel Martinez, going into the weekend, keep safe.
I certainly will.
And my name is Dylan Jones. We'll be back with you on Monday. Thanks for choosing the Sugar City Morning Show. God bless you and have a wonderful
Que lo
weekend.
pasen bien.